Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Antonio, back with another video for you guys this evening. Just wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about a few different concepts. One of them being toxic positivity. So just come to my attention and you know other fellow intuitives and empaths. Coming into 2021 was definitely going to be an interesting year. We came off of 2020, the year of 2020 vision, going into the year of expansion, the age of Aquarius, and, communication, new thought processes and new ideas and things like that are coming into play. People are practicing new forms of spirituality, religion. They're even changing their eating habits. A lot of positive changes are coming and going and are being processed currently. So there's been a lot of scandals lately as well. There's been a lot of, orators and speeches and gurus that have come to be looked at as frauds. People like Kirk Franklin, um, Derek Jackson, a few different others out there. But there is a thing called toxic positivity. It's when, people can seem or can portray this mask of being so goody two shoes, so nice, or being so positive that it can, it's an unbalance there. Too much positivity, you're not letting the negative energies. And again, being evil or being bad is not inherently like a bad thing. It's like you have to balance these energies out. Your body has to succumb to some form of germs to build up an immunity to bacteria and germs. This is a process that has been going on over time for millions of years, as long as we have been evolving from the single cellular organism or even amoebas into full-fledged human beings. So there's always change. There's always different things going on. Life is not always about positivity, being rich or being super healthy, and all these different things people associate positivity with. Um, it can be annoying. Think of that one person you would consider the weirdo in your family that's always talking about yoga, that's always doing yoga poses, that never wants to go out and do anything, that just always wants to sit Indian style and meditate and just listen to weird meditation music. To some people, that can be considered toxic positivity. If you do introspection, what else do you have in your life that you are willing to put forth energy and effort, or things that you have to take care of? Too much of one thing is bad for you. So too much positivity is bad for you. You have people out here singing gospel songs for 20 years, but history tells us, a lot of pastors that are the heads of these churches often step out on their wives, or are often messing up the money of the church. How come pastors always pulling up in the double wide Escalade? Why the pastor has to have the 3-story house out of everyone in the church? So all these different relationship gurus that want to give you 12-step programs and want to give you 30-day trainings and things like that. All of these people make mistakes as well. You look within their personal lives, it's not all about positivity. When they get in front of their camera on their social networks and all you see is smiling, that's why I don't smile so much in my camera. That's why Kim and Kanye, at a point, there was a certain point where they didn't smile in all of their pictures, and then, look what they had to go through, in the tabloids. You're smiling one minute and then next thing you know, you're looking like the Addams family the next minute. But everyone has to, you don't know people's story. We have to, when these different situations occur, we have to take into account the person that's in violation, and we have to look at the other person that they're in a relationship with or in business with. Did this person hold up their end of the relationship or the business or the bargain? There is something to be said about holding people's attention. A great leader has to hold people's attention, and he doesn't have time to give to everyone. That's the thing about the ebb and flow of life. Everything can't be positive all the time. There are indeed some negative things that are put there to teach you. It's a lesson. It helps guide you. It's your wayfinder, your shadow self, or when you're working on your shadow energy, or healing your past traumas. At those powerful points, just like when you're in the gym and you get sore after working out, when you're doing the shadow work, when you're doing the inner healing, you come across those very painful lessons, or those very hard to get over hurdles, in order to make yourself stronger, in order to understand yourself better, in order to understand people better. But yeah, man, we have to the toxic positivity culture, hashtag positive toxic positivity. So keep these things in mind. Um, Time for me to I don't know. Yeah, a lot of my mind is scattered right now. I don't know whether I want to go for a walk, take a shower, or do some more writing and research. But yeah, it's been a very productive day to me. This will be the third video that I put out for today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. You know, again, toxic positivity, man. It's not all about getting on social media and getting the best filters for your photos and uploading all of your accomplishments and showing all these things that when you look back, just like Lizzo, you look back, she's talking about how much money she has, but no one wants to date her seriously. Like, women always have, and men too, always have the wrong idea about things. See, when you're building your empire and you're doing all these things and you're helping all these women with their problems, you never make a plan about how you're going to deal with the situation when women come to your face and they're throwing themselves at you. You know, there's something to be said about a man that can turn down sex. It's not all the time, because man nature is man's nature. Again, we don't know the different situations and the different agreements and contracts that people have under the table. We hear a voicemail of someone yelling or cursing, and we haven't heard this person curse in 20, 30 years. Again, what do you think the message is? It's toxic positivity. You expecting people to be nice and inspiring and all these other things, when everyone's human, everyone has their own shadow side. Again, the bigger your light, the bigger your shadow. People have things to deal with. People are human. The perfect human, and if we come across the perfect human would want to have perfect people around them. So that's why the aliens don't visit this planet, because they look at this planet and it's like, if these people can come up with every excuse and every reason not to coexist and cohabitate with each other and learn how to move the culture forward, why would we want to come down there with them? Like, they're just going to spread diseases to us. They're just going to try and take advantage of us. Just every other different thing you can think about. Even if there was a war, even if they decided to come down here, they know it would be easy to come down here and enslave the whole entire human race, because people can't stick together at all. Humans can't even work together. So, not to speak about conspiracy theories, but that is something that people need to think about. All these world leaders and world governments and hidden societies. What if there were really extraterrestrial beings that are, off the grid, giving orders to the heads of the countries and the heads of the worlds to control this planet, to control this country, just control everything that's going on. But that's all I wanted to talk about today, man. It's not all about the positivity, the toxic positivity. Everyone wants to believe that there's some type of God, or there's some type of blue-eyed, blonde-haired Jesus up in the cloud somewhere. No, too much positivity. What about the other side? Maybe it's just big, gigantic alien beings looking down like, I'm ready to come down there and just roach spray the whole planet. Oh, man. So, yeah, man. Cut out the toxic positivity, man. You can't be toxic all the time. You don't want to be toxic all the time. You don't want to be positive all the time. Think of the annoying, prissy, uppity person in the office all day long. That's just so, like, they've done drink a cup of Kool-Aid, and drunk a cup of Red Bull, and drunk a cup of coffee and tea, and they're just hyper and jittery all day, just smiling for no reason. The whole face is still, but their face is just smiling. That's weird. That's toxic positivity, man. So hopefully you enjoyed the lesson for this evening. I'll catch you on the next one. Love you.